Alright, welcome to 9-2 video 3, and we are going to go through two of these together, and then I am wanting you to try the other two and then checking the answer key to see if you got them right on your own. So I'm going to go over example number 1 here, and this is wanting us to fill out this chart for us, giving us the first 4 terms of this sequence. The question is it arithmetic or is it geometric? And this is actually arithmetic because it looks like we're increasing by 4 each time to get to the next one. So this is going to be arithmetic. So the question is, what is the common difference? We'll say that D is equal to 4. And now we're going to write down what the recursive definition is. So remember, for the recursive definition, you need the first term. So we know that's 3 by looking up here. And you're going to find the next term by looking at your previous term and then adding 4 to it. So the recursive definition is just going to be a sub n is equal to a sub n minus 1 plus the common difference of 4. And I just used that formula straight from that formula sheet that we learned on the previous page. So I highly recommend that you go to that previous page and use that as you're completing these. Now let's figure out the explicit definition. Okay, so the explicit definition, you are going to plug it into this formula. So I'm just reading it straight off of that previous page. So that's going to be a sub n is going to be equal to a sub 1 plus the common difference d times n minus 1. And we're just going to plug in numbers. Okay, so d is 4 and a sub 1 is 3. So that'll be a sub n is equal to a sub 1, which is 3, plus the common difference of 4 times n minus 1. And now technically this is correct, but you need to go ahead and simplify it if you can. 4 times n is 4n, 4 times negative 1 is negative 4, bring down the 3. 3 minus 4 is going to give you negative 1. So here your explicit formula for this is going to be 4n, a sub n equals 4n minus 1. And then we're going to use that to calculate a sub 12. So a sub 12 is going to equal 4 times 12 minus 1. So 4 times 12 is 48, minus 1 is equal to 47. Okay, let's try the next column here. So this is actually a geometric one. Okay. And it's geometric because it looks like my previous term is being multiplied by a number to get that. Now, here's a little trick. If you can't see right off the bat that it's geometric, you can actually take the second term and multiply it by the first to get the ratio. I'm sorry, divide by the first. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. 32 divided by 8 is 4. You'll see that. And 128 divided by 32 is in fact 4. So that's all the same common ratio. So that means that r is equal to 4. Okay, so for the recursive definition, all you have to do is write down a sub n is equal to r times a sub n minus 1. So a sub n is equal to the ratio times a sub n minus 1. So the ratio, the common ratio here is 4. So it'll be a sub n is equal to 4 times a sub n minus 1. And that's it for the recursive. But, oh, excuse me, we need to have the starting point. So the starting point is 2. For the explicit, on the other hand, is a little bit simpler. All you're going to do is multiply a sub n, or set a sub n equal to your first term, a sub 1, times your common ratio raised to the n minus 1. And we're just going to plug in the number. So we know our first term is 2, so that'll be 2 times the common ratio of 4 raised to the n minus 1. So a sub n is equal to 2 times 4 raised to the n minus 1. So if I wanted to find the 8th term, I would just plug in 8. So that would be 2 times 4 raised to the 7th, because 8 minus 1 is 7. And then you can get your calculator out and do some calculations. So 4 raised to the 7th, and then times 2 because of that 2 in front here, and that's 32,768. All right, I want you to try number 3 and 4, and then check Google Classroom or the website for the answer key to check your answers. And I'll see you in the next video.